So hopefully this doesn't cause any frame rate drops, because I'm doing both at once. Recording to my computer and recording to, like, sending this directly to YouTube. Alright. Let's keep going. So to keep track of Streamlabs to make sure that I don't start losing frames. Looks to be going okay though. I'm not noticing any lag or anything. Yeah, it's actually got a usable thing around it now. I so doubt that it works though. So apparently they finally have come together with an idea of how to do cyberspace. So for a long time they were debating many different styles. I don't know what style they're going to go with. I'd suggest they just go for something sort of flat simmy, like feeling like the ancient Descent games, for example. No, not functional. Yeah, that'll be right. Definitely looking better though than the previous build. Where? I hear you, but I don't see you. Where are you? That's the second time that's happened. Where I hear it and then don't see it. Weird. There's definitely some new dead body models in this game that weren't there before. Ah, is that where you're hiding? Die. Well, there's our Magnum, which in the final version won't be in this level, unless you go in the secret room. You can be number 3. And you can be number 4. No! Ah! Damn, wrong button. So I want to test this out for myself. I mean, I saw Daniel doing it enough times in the most recent stream. So he likes showing it off, like as in to have some enemy go underneath and then shoot him and have the thing drop on him. But then you've got to get someone to get an enemy. One thing I want to see is how the guns work, because definitely the guns were improved in this build. Because I remember how they worked in build 4, like the last build. Yeah, that's a lot better. Cool. They're not shooting through the. I don't want to jinx it. They're not shooting through the floor anymore. So in the, I don't know if you remember, but there we go. Okay, let's test this for myself. Son of a bitch. Just didn't time it right. Headshot. Now that texture there, the showdown texture on the wall, that definitely wasn't in the previous build. That's a new thing as well. It's the little things that make the difference. Shit. That guy always gets me. Crap. Who the hell? Oh, there is shooting through the wall. Oh, wait. No, wait, maybe he's up there. Yeah. Okay, cool. It wasn't a guy shooting through the floor. What? So apparently another change in this build is that now the enemies react to sound. So it's more like System Shock 2 in that way. Like as System Shock 2, which worked off the Dark Engine, all the games done in that went by a sound type thing. So if you created sounds, then you can distract enemies to go investigate points, as they would go to investigate the source of where the sound was. So if you shoot a weapon, they'll head to that exact coordinates if they can get to it. I'm guessing the sound of me running on metal floor would have made a lot of noise, like judging by how it worked in System Shock 2 and Thief. Combat definitely feels better in this one. It's either that or just through me playing the game enough, I'm getting better at it. Probably that's what it is. Do you see that? He's going haywire. Now that wasn't in the previous build, having camera-based textures. That's great. No, I gotta get... Well, he stopped spazzing out at least. So it looks like the AI could still use some improvement. Mahaha.
Alright, Althea. We can destroy the laser by firing it into the station's own shields. Isotope X-22 is stored in the science level, and we need to bring it down to the reactor level to power the shields. Then you turn them on, use the safety override code to enable the laser, and fire. The laser controls and my notes are on the science level, and the override code's in the science library. I have no idea how you're going to do all this, but good luck.
Little secret room, that one. One of a couple of secret rooms in this level. What? Oh, there you are. He was the one that was spazzing out on the camera screen. Time to rest. Another secret bit. So the iCAD batteries compared to the normal ones are supposed to give double the amount of energy back than a standard battery. Whoops, Mr. Camera, where are you? Okay, how are we going? Alright, just gotta go heal up, and then we will go into Gamma. I could skip it and just go to Alpha, but no, you need to have a look through the whole thing. I want to see everything that's changed, all the different changes. That's cool. Get a little text in the top left corner now when your fatigue's high. A lot of good changes in this build. So one thing I'm wondering is, so if this is going to be the last, one thing is that this is going to be the last build that we get for quite a while, apparently, according to what Daniel was saying on Discord. So this is about as good as we're going to get for a while. So what I'm wondering is, after a while has passed, what are we going to get? Are we going to get a new version of the medical demo with everything added in? Or will we get that plus more? Like, will we get research, for example? That'd be awesome to get to see what's in research. Except there's so many enemies that aren't in the game yet. Like, I really want to see if the Hopper makes it back into the game, and I really wishing and hoping that they do. No. Request denied. Maybe I should get out of that. Bare minimum, in the next build, I'm hoping they at least add physics volumes to all the enemies. Like, for example, you should not be able to do that. They give you a lot of ammo for the Magnum currently. As I was saying. One thing I'm wondering, because it doesn't make sense. If I'm walking up a ladder right now, then why is both my hands holding the gun? Shouldn't your arms be out doing an animation of you going up and down the ladder? Like, wouldn't that make more sense right now? Because that looks a bit silly. Like, how are you doing it? Do you have like 4 arms or something? Time to put you out of your misery. Since you were stuck walking into that wall. Hope it doesn't sound like I'm trying to savage the game either, because I am not by any means. I'm just pointing out what I find. So what I find that's good, what I find that's bad, what could be used, use improvement, etc. Okay, already been here.
Gunther was killed today. I can't let myself think about it. I think I understand how Shodan is doing it. When we destroy the... Now we've got to get to the bridge and stop Shodan. Some of us want to go to the flight deck and escape instead. Hopefully, there's still some weapons in the armory we can use against the mutants. Todd Blankenship was able to get the combination, 705, from a security officer. We're gonna try for it tomorrow.
Alright, let's see if I've got the security down enough. 705. Yep. Green. Interesting. Ooh. That wasn't there before. This bit here was not here the last time I played this. Or at least I don't remember it being there. Still isn't much of an armory though. Sure, there's a little bit of ammo, but it's not feeling like an armory. I'm sure that's because they haven't got the guns in the game yet though. Headshot. They need to add in the spark ability to vaporize bodies that was in the original version. So that would be awesome. And all I need to do is, if you've ever played Fallout 3 or 4, that had a special ability on the laser gun that if you ever did a critical hit, it would vaporize a target, and it would just disintegrate into like a pile of ash, and then that would disappear like a second later, and then that's it. Do that, and I reckon that would be fine. It wouldn't be bloody at all. So if they're worried about making the game too gory, which I mean, when you've already got this stuff going on, wouldn't be that much of an issue. This right here, resist on the walls. That's something that's new that's been added in. That definitely wasn't in the previous version. If you want to be technical, what you call those... Oh, there's another one. Didn't even see that. What you call it is like a wall decal. In games dev terms, that's what you call it, like a wall decal. I remember from, you know, when I used to make levels for System Shock 2, that's what it was called.
We got the supplies from the West Wing. Hanson and Rain killed by mutants nesting the access corridor. We can't just hide here. They're killing us one by one. In an hour, all 20 of us are gonna rush them. We'll try to break through the access corridor and then get over the bridge. If we fail, God save our souls.
That room needs like a storage box. Have a storage box and have a magnum in there. Those guys just walk straight into a headshot. So apparently there's been a lot of issues with people getting their backer keys for this game. Like for, oh sorry, for the demo. Hopefully that'll get fixed up soon. I was reading a lot on Discord about people complaining about not getting their keys and then only being able to get their keys if they had the Steam version. Whereas, you know, if they backed the game on to well, paid for it to be on GOG, then they had to change over to Steam in order to get it. Here's some more music. Hmm. There we go. We have the technology. So apparently you can skip that currently, you can just do that and get past it for all those bits. I'm guessing that will be usable at some point. There's that noise again. That's 3 times. Ah, you're down there. You dead. So apparently you can cheat. Oh, but I can't save. Oh, but then again I want to go down there anyway. Alright, so apparently you can do a run-up jump. Not like that though. And make it across without having to use the thing. How do you get up? I swear that noise sounds like he's thumping his stomach. Just making sure I haven't skipped any cameras.
I must be one of the last ones who hasn't changed. Shodan must have altered the healing machine I installed in Alpha Quadrant. It does things to people now. I think I saw Beth yesterday, but she had so many implants I couldn't be sure. If I can get to the machine, I know I can set things right again.
So I remember when I watched the just talking about that particular audio log. I remember watching the most recent stream, and I remember Stephen laughing about that particular log and saying that it was quite unemotional. I don't know. For me, I think the guy was going through shock. I mean, he was one of the last people left on the floor, or probably left on the station by that point. Um, and everyone he knew was walking around as a cyborg. I mean, I think I'd be in shock after that. And I've definitely heard much worse voice acting in video games before. One of my favorite ones of all time is in Castlevania Symphony of the Night, where Dracula is, no, where what is it? Simon Belmont is like, "Die, monster! You don't belong in this world." And then Dracula responds not soon after, "What is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets. But enough talk. How about you?" Now that to me is like hilarious, you know, pretty awesome, like in the so bad it's good kind of way. I remember playing this around this bit last time and getting shot. Definitely more dead bodies around. Kind of takes the fun out of it when you can kill him in one shot. I'm switching to the spark after I take this out. Huh. So currently there's no animations in the game yet, so when for first aid kits. So if you got to use a first aid kit, it just pauses for a second. Sorry if I'm pausing a lot, my cat is annoying the hell out of me. And I lock him out of the room and then he meows and bangs on my door again. One thing those robots need is that when you destroy them, after a few seconds they blow up or something. Like have a bit of a mini explosion go on. I reckon that would look better. See, still some AI bugs in the game. Yes, there is someone else in the room with you. Go to sleep. What if you can duck jump in this? Yes, you can. Ah, cool. One thing ever since I played Half-Life, because Half-Life introduced the idea of doing duck jumping, like where you... It's hard to explain, but it's about just jumping and ducking at the same time, and you sort of jump while at a reduced height level, and then you can get through smaller gaps, even though you're jumping.
This elevator serves me alone. I have complete control of this entire level. With cameras as my eyes and nodes as my hands, I rule here.
Insect.
Cyborg conversion cancelled. Standard station restoration procedures online.
We underestimated Shodan. It's reprogrammed regeneration rooms all over the station into cyborg conversion chambers. Anyone going in to get healed comes out as a cyborg. I've disconnected the medical CPUs from Shodan's big data bank, so we can reset them to their normal healing functions without Shodan noticing. I'm on my way now to reset the one on the hospital level.
That audio log presents another little plot hole in the game as well, because if he had already switched the one on this level back to being a normal machine, like a more normal resurrection machine, then who switched it back? Had it and he said they flipped they set it up so Shodan would never notice that they'd flipped it. Then how did she know and then go and flick it?
Now we've got to get to the bridge and stop Shodan. Some of us want to go to the flight deck and escape in...
Directive to Cyborg X-71. We will now test the virus in a proper environment. Move mutagen experiment V5 to Beta Grove on the executive level. Let the virus infect the grove and observe its effects on vegetable and animal life forms. When the strain is perfected, we will release it on the Earth, where it will facilitate our conquest.
I always wondered with that audio log, when she says vegetable and animal life forms, was she really meaning literally vegetables and animals? Or was she including humans as animals? You know, if you know what I mean? I thought they react to sounds now. He should have turned around from that sound I made. No? I call bullshit on that. They don't react to sounds. Oh, now you do. Man, that person got savaged. Why would all these people leave hypos on the ground when they have got like a storage container right next to it? That makes no sense to me. This is another bit that plays out very differently to the original. In the original, you had the what do you call them? The cyborgs in every single one of these alcoves. Except I guess that they probably felt that made the game a bit too Star Trek-y. I reckon they could have got away with it. It doesn't even react when you do that. What is that noise? I guess you would hear that through the wall. Maybe. I just thought they were soundproof. So not much left now. We're nearly through most of the level. So one thing I noticed in the stream video that Steve and Daniel did. So now they've got the numbers appearing in the in these rooms, but see how it's all randomized right now. Once you take out the see now it's the oh no wait. Does it stay on it? Yeah, it does.
Who are you? The computer nodes can be repaired, but you... Who are you? My cameras and probes scan your body, but you do not match any employee file. When my cyborgs bring you to an electrified interrogation bench, I will have your secret, and you will learn more about pain than you ever wanted to know.
4%. Missed one over there. That's cool. I just noticed when you run your mouse over different areas, it tells you what quadrant it's fitting into. There we go. Just one more room to go check out, and then we are done. So now the security level's down, we should be able to access the second secret door. Cool. Alright, well that does it for the level. Let's just get back to the elevator. So, as I'm walking back, wait a minute. Yeah, so as we're walking back, vast improvement over the previous build. Massive difference. Big improvement. There's still room for more improvement, but what I see, I like. Alright, so let's just get to the elevator. That about does it for this stream. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. That way you'll be notified when I put up new videos for System Shock, as well as other games that I'm covering as well. Like I'm currently playing Phoenix Point and Satellite Rain. So those are some other ones as well. So at least if you go that way, then you don't have to be sitting on Discord waiting to know, you know.
To all cyborg
Play this first.
just as we have sanitized my domain of human infestation, so shall we cleanse the earth. The tachyon mining beam is being made ready to destroy human cities. I will take command of the rich earth ecosystem and continue my experiment. Once the beam is properly calibrated, we will begin.
Alright, so as I said, that concludes this video run through of the latest build of the demo. I'll be definitely doing more videos in the future, focused on future builds when they are released. One thing I'll quickly say is that in the next one, Steve was saying he'd like to have in here, on this bit here, some kind of electronic display saying exactly what level you're on in the elevator, which would make logical sense. Otherwise, how are you going to know what level you're on? Alright. Guys, have a good one.